Stories and Documentary Network. Welcome to the captivating world of ancient mysteries and forgotten civilizations. In the annals of history, few stories captivate the human imagination as profoundly as that of Pompeii, a once thriving Roman city forever entwined with the tragic beauty of its catastrophic end. Nestled at the base of the formidable Mount Vesuvius, Pompeii stood as a testament to the resilience of an ancient civilization, frozen in time by the very forces that once sustained its existence. Pompeii's origins trace back to a humble Greek settlement, morphing into a bustling Roman metropolis by the 1st century before the Common Era. Its strategic location along key trade routes and proximity to the Bay of Naples propelled it into prominence, transforming Pompeii into a vibrant hub of commerce, culture, and social exchange. As we embark on this journey into the heart of Pompeii, we peel back the layers of time to understand the city's rise, exploring the myriad influences that shaped its unique identity within the Roman Empire. The pulse of Pompeii throbbed in its daily life, a rich tapestry woven with the threads of bustling markets, lively street scenes, and the opulence of its villas and public baths. The city was not merely a collection of structures, it was a living, breathing organism shaped by the dreams and aspirations of its inhabitants. Yet, on the fateful day of August 24, 79 before the Common Era, the symphony of life in Pompeii was abruptly silenced by the cataclysmic eruption of Mount Vesuvius. The once thriving city found itself ensnared in the fiery embrace of volcanic ash and pumice, entombing its structures and inhabitants in a petrified tableau. It was an abrupt and brutal end, leaving Pompeii to rest in eerie silence for centuries. The rediscovery of Pompeii in the 18th century marked the dawn of a new chapter in its story, a story of excavation, preservation, and the unveiling of an ancient world. Archaeologists and explorers, armed with shovels and brushes, meticulously unearthed the buried city, revealing not just its buildings but the very essence of its people. The techniques employed in this delicate process, from plaster casts of human remains to the preservation of vibrant frescoes, transformed Pompeii into a macabre yet mesmerizing time capsule. Pompeii's ascent from a humble Greek settlement to a thriving Roman city is a testament to the dynamic forces that shaped the ancient world. In the mists of time, Pompeii began as a modest coastal town founded by the Greeks in the 8th century before the Common Era. The strategic location, nestled in the Bay of Naples, facilitated trade and cultural exchange, setting the stage for the city's evolution. The turning point came during the 4th century before the Common Era when Pompeii fell under Roman influence. The Romans recognized the city's strategic significance and incorporated it into their expanding empire. This integration marked the beginning of Pompeii's transformation into a bustling urban center, complete with temples, markets, and an amphitheater. By the 1st century before the Common Era, Pompeii had fully embraced its Roman identity, becoming a vital hub for commerce and a retreat for the wealthy elite. Its prosperity was driven by a thriving agricultural economy, proximity to the sea, and the construction of the Aqua Augusta aqueduct, ensuring a reliable water supply for the burgeoning population. Pompeii's rise was not only economic but also cultural. The city boasted an array of splendid villas adorned with intricate frescoes and mosaics, reflecting the affluence and sophistication of its residents. Temples dedicated to deities like Apollo and Venus underscored the city's religious devotion, while the grandeur of its public buildings mirrored the political and social aspirations of its citizens. As we delve into the rise of Pompeii, it becomes evident that the city was more than a mere outpost. It was a microcosm of Roman life and ambition. The Forum, a bustling center of political, social, and economic activity, served as the beating heart of Pompeii. It was here that citizens gathered to engage in commerce, debate, and worship, fostering a sense of community that transcended the boundaries of social class. However, amidst the prosperity, Pompeii could not escape the geopolitical challenges of the time. The Social War, 91 to 88 before the Common Era, and the power struggles within the Roman Republic cast shadows over the city. Yet, resilient as ever, Pompeii weathered these storms, emerging as a symbol of Roman resilience and adaptability. The rise of Pompeii reflects the intricate interplay of geography, politics, and culture that defined the ancient world. It was a city that navigated the currents of history, leaving an indelible mark on the tapestry of Roman civilization. As we walk through the cobbled streets of Pompeii, it's not just the grandeur of its structures that captivates us but the vivid tapestry of daily life woven into the very fabric of this ancient city. Life in Pompeii was a kaleidoscope of activity, where the ordinary and extraordinary coexisted in a harmonious dance. The heart of Pompeian daily life beat in its markets, bustling hubs of commerce where merchants peddled goods from far-flung corners of the Roman Empire. Here, the aroma of exotic spices mingled with the sounds of bartering, creating a vibrant sensory symphony. The Macellum, Pompeii's central market, stands as a testament to the city's economic vitality, its stalls once laden with fruits, grains, and seafood. We encounter the diverse residences that housed Pompeii's citizens. From modest dwellings to opulent villas, the architecture spoke of a society stratified by wealth and status. The Casa del Fauno, with its famed Alexander mosaic, and the House of the Viti, adorned with sensual frescoes, offer glimpses into the lives of the elite, while the insulae, apartment-like structures, housed the common people, where citizens gathered not only for hygienic purposes but also for leisure and socializing. The Stabian baths, the oldest in the city, and the Forum baths, with their intricate mosaics, were spaces where the distinctions of class faded, and Romans from all walks of life engaged in communal activities. Pompeii's streets were not merely conduits for movement but stages for the drama of daily life. The city's grid layout, complete with stepping stones for pedestrians to cross flooded streets, reflected a thoughtful urban planning that prioritized both functionality and aesthetics. The Via dell'Abbondanza, a bustling thoroughfare lined with shops, speaks to the commercial pulse that permeated every corner of Pompeii. Religious devotion was another integral facet of daily life. Temples dedicated to various gods, including the Temple of Apollo and the Temple of Isis, served as focal points for spiritual practices and communal gatherings. Pompeians sought divine favor, making offerings and participating in rituals that underscored their connection to the supernatural. The amphitheater, an iconic symbol of Roman entertainment, hosted gladiatorial contests and theatrical performances, providing an arena where the citizens of Pompeii could experience the thrill of spectacles that transcended the ordinary rhythms of life. The vibrant tapestry of daily life in Pompeii was abruptly shattered on the ominous day of August 24, 79 before the Common Era, when Mount Vesuvius unleashed its wrath in one of the most cataclysmic volcanic eruptions in recorded history. The once idyllic skyline of Pompeii transformed into a living nightmare as the earth trembled and the skies darkened with the ominous plumes of ash and pumice. At the epicenter of the catastrophe, the bustling streets of Pompeii were quickly engulfed by a relentless rain of volcanic debris. The air, thick with ash, rendered visibility nearly impossible. Panic ensued as citizens, caught in the throes of chaos, sought refuge and escape. Yet, Vesuvius' fury was unyielding. The first phase of the eruption expelled a colossal column of ash and pumice, blotting out the sun and casting an eerie pallor over Pompeii. The deluge of debris, coupled with pyroclastic flows, superheated surges of gas and volcanic matter, raced down the slopes of Vesuvius, swiftly engulfing the city. Buildings crumbled under the weight of accumulating ash, and the once vibrant streets turned into desolate corridors of despair. In the final moments, a dense cloud of volcanic gas and ash descended upon Pompeii, suffocating life and preserving death. The city, its structures, and its inhabitants were encased in a macabre embrace, frozen in time as Vesuvius claimed its devastating victory. The aftermath was profound. Pompeii, once a thriving testament to Roman ingenuity and vitality, now lay buried beneath layers of ash and forgotten for centuries. The catastrophe erased the city from contemporary memory, leaving it to slumber beneath the earth, a time capsule waiting to be rediscovered. The rediscovery of Pompeii in the 18th century marked a pivotal moment in the understanding of the ancient world. Archaeologists, drawn by the tales of an ancient city lost to time, embarked on a journey to unearth the secrets that lay beneath the volcanic remnants. The meticulous process of excavation, as delicate as it was revelatory, began to peel back the layers of Pompeii, revealing not only its tragedy but the remarkable preservation that had occurred during the eruption. As we stand amidst the remnants of Pompeii, we are confronted not only with the ruins of a city but with the profound impact of nature's fury on human civilization. The catastrophic eruption of Vesuvius serves as a haunting reminder of the fragile balance between the power of the natural world and the resilience of human endeavor. The rediscovery of Pompeii in the 18th century by Spanish engineer Joaquín de Alcubierre marked a pivotal moment in the annals of archaeology. As excavation efforts commenced, the buried city began to unveil itself, a testament to both the destructive force of Vesuvius and the extraordinary preservation that occurred during its cataclysmic eruption. The layers of ash and pumice that had blanketed Pompeii acted as a natural time capsule, encapsulating not only the physical structures but also the life, culture, and human stories frozen in that moment of tragedy. The painstaking process of unearthing the city required meticulous care to preserve the delicate remnants that whispered tales of a bygone era. Central to the preservation of Pompeii was the innovative technique of creating plaster casts from the voids left by decomposed bodies. As the ash solidified around the human forms, voids were left behind. Excavators injected liquid plaster into these voids, capturing the haunting shapes of those who perished in the throes of the eruption. These casts, eerily lifelike in their detail, offer a poignant and intimate connection to the final moments of Pompeii's inhabitants. Beyond the preservation of human forms, archaeologists painstakingly restored and conserved an array of artifacts that provided insight into the daily lives of Pompeii's residents. From colorful frescoes depicting scenes of everyday life to intricately preserved mosaics that adorned the floors of villas, each discovery added another layer to the rich tapestry of Pompeian civilization. One of the most remarkable aspects of Pompeii's preservation is the state of its architecture. Streets, houses, and public buildings have been revealed with astonishing clarity, offering a comprehensive view of Roman urban planning and construction techniques. The Forum, the political and commercial heart of the city, stands as a testament to the grandeur that once defined Pompeii. In recent decades, advances in technology, including 3D scanning and virtual reconstructions, have further enhanced our ability to study and preserve Pompeii. These tools allow researchers to create detailed digital models of the city, offering new perspectives and insights into its layout and design. Yet, the preservation of Pompeii is not without its challenges. Ongoing excavation, exposure to the elements, and the impact of tourism pose threats to the fragile remains of the city. Striking a delicate balance between exploration and preservation is crucial to ensure that Pompeii's legacy endures for future generations. As we traverse the archaeological wonders of Pompeii, a city entwined with tragedy and triumph, we encounter a treasure trove of artistic and cultural splendors that have survived the ravages of time. The meticulous excavations and preservation efforts have unveiled a world frozen in the throes of disaster, where the echoes of Roman life resonate through the ages. The houses of Pompeii, ranging from the modest to the opulent, serve as intimate windows into the lives of the city's inhabitants. The House of the Viti, with its exquisite frescoes depicting scenes of daily life and mythological tales, offers a glimpse into the refined taste and cultural aspirations of the Pompeian elite. The Casa del Fauno, named after its iconic dancing faun statue, stands as a testament to the city's wealth and sophistication. The grandeur of Pompeii extends beyond its residences to its public spaces. The Forum, surrounded by imposing colonnades and adorned with statues of gods and emperors, was the beating heart of political and social life. The Basilica, a monumental building serving as a center for justice and commerce, showcases the architectural prowess of the Romans. Venturing further, the amphitheater of Pompeii emerges as a testament to the city's appreciation for entertainment. With a seating capacity for thousands, it hosted gladiatorial contests and theatrical performances, underscoring the Roman fascination with spectacles. The nearby Odeon, a smaller theater, catered to more intimate gatherings, echoing with the melodies of music and poetry. The city's religious fervor is embodied in its temples. The Temple of Apollo, overlooking the Forum, radiates classical beauty with its graceful columns and intricate friezes. The Temple of Isis, dedicated to the Egyptian goddess, reveals the cosmopolitan nature of Pompeii, with its diverse religious influences. Among the most captivating discoveries are the vibrant frescoes that adorn the walls of Pompeii's buildings. From the sensual depictions in the Lupanar, Pompeii's brothel, to the mythological scenes in the Villa of the Mysteries, these artworks provide a visual narrative of the city's beliefs, desires, and societal norms. Mosaics, another hallmark of Pompeian artistry, graced the floors of villas and public buildings. The house of the tragic poet boasts the famous cave canum mosaic, featuring a warning about a guard dog, while the Alexander mosaic in the House of the Faun depicts the Battle of Issus with unparalleled skill and detail. As we reflect upon the ruins of Pompeii, it becomes evident that its legacy extends far beyond the confines of its ancient walls. The cultural impact of this city frozen in time reverberates through the centuries, shaping artistic, literary, and scholarly pursuits while continuing to unveil new discoveries that redefine our understanding of the ancient world. The rediscovery of Pompeii in the 18th century ignited a fervor of artistic inspiration known as the neoclassical revival. European artists and architects drew upon the unearthed ruins, incorporating Pompeian motifs and architectural elements into their works. This revival permeated various art forms, from paintings and sculptures to furniture and fashion, leaving an indelible mark on the aesthetics of the time. Literature, too, embraced the haunting allure of Pompeii. The city's tragic tale captured the imaginations of writers, spawning numerous novels, poems, and plays that sought to explore the human drama played out amidst the ruins. Notable works include Edward Bulwer Lytton's The Last Days of Pompeii and Robert Harris' Pompeii, each offering a unique perspective on the lives that once flourished within the ancient city. In the realm of archaeology, ongoing excavations and advancements in technology have unveiled new facets of Pompeii's story. The Vicolo della Noce d'Argento, or the Alley of Silver Weddings, is a recent discovery, shedding light on the daily lives of Pompeii's residents with its well-preserved houses and artifacts. These continuous revelations challenge preconceived notions and deepen our appreciation of the complexity inherent in ancient civilizations. The preservation challenges faced by Pompeii in the modern era are multifaceted. Tourism, while providing vital support for ongoing research and conservation, also poses threats to the delicate ruins. Initiatives are underway to balance accessibility with preservation, ensuring that future generations can continue to marvel at the wonders of this ancient city. The city serves as a cautionary tale about the fragility of human civilization in the face of natural forces, a narrative that resonates with contemporary concerns about environmental disasters and climate change. As we conclude our journey through the annals of this ancient city, reflections on Pompeii prompt contemplation on the intersection of preservation, cultural memory, and the lessons it imparts to the modern world. Pompeii's ruins, meticulously excavated and preserved, serve as a poignant reminder of the fragility of civilizations. The city, frozen in the final moments of its existence, beckons us to reflect on our own vulnerability in the face of unpredictable forces. The catastrophic eruption that entombed Pompeii speaks to the capriciousness of nature, prompting introspection on our stewardship of the environment. Yet, amidst the tragedy, Pompeii's preservation has gifted us a unique opportunity: the ability to connect intimately with the lives of those who once walked its streets. The plaster casts of human forms, the vibrant frescoes, and the meticulously laid cobblestones evoke a visceral understanding of the people who called Pompeii home. It challenges us to empathize with their joys, sorrows, and aspirations across the vast chasm of time. As tourists and scholars alike traverse the ruins, ethical considerations come to the fore. Balancing accessibility with preservation is a delicate dance, ensuring that the legacy of Pompeii endures for future generations. Sustainable tourism practices and ongoing conservation efforts become paramount, safeguarding the delicate remnants of an ancient world while allowing the public to bear witness to its wonders. The story of Pompeii is not static. It continues to unfold with each new discovery and technological advancement. Modern techniques, such as ground-penetrating radar and virtual reconstructions, offer fresh perspectives on the city's layout and architecture. As we uncover more layers of Pompeii's narrative, our understanding of this ancient civilization evolves, challenging preconceptions and enriching the broader tapestry of human history. Pompeii, far from being consigned to the annals of the past, is a living entity that shapes our present and future. Its cultural impact spans art, literature, and the collective consciousness, a testament to the enduring fascination with the city frozen in time. The lessons of Pompeii resonate beyond archaeology. they speak to the impermanence of human achievements and the imperative to learn from the mistakes and triumphs of those who came before us. As we bid farewell to Pompeii, let us carry its legacy forward with reverence and curiosity. May the echoes of this ancient city inspire a continued exploration of our shared history, fostering a deep appreciation for the interplay between human endeavor and the forces of nature. In the pages of Pompeii's story, we find not only a city frozen in time but a timeless narrative that invites us to ponder our place in the ever-unfolding drama of the human experience. Like, share, and subscribe as we continue to uncover the wonders that lie beneath the surface of ancient civilizations, connecting the past with the present and shaping the narratives of our shared human story.